Hey Wargamers, Mike from epicduckstudios here with Game 9 of Thaw the Lich Lord, Magic Murder Mice Episode 6 with Owen. So I'm up against Red again. I've gained a few more levels, but I'm sure you have too.
Not that many.
No. Well, you capped at 40, right?
Am I?
I don't know.
Because that might be an issue then. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
I don't think you are. I'm kidding. This scenario is the bone wheel. There's basically a big wheel in the middle of the table, but we don't have a model for that, so there's a tree instead. It's supposed to have skeletons hanging around it, and they're all covered in loot. And we want to have loot, because that's what we do. A couple of wraiths on the table, should be fun. We also deploy a little bit different this time, so we'll go over that in a minute. Alright, so here in the middle of the table we have the wheel, or the bone wheel. It is basically a 6-inch wide wheel that blocks line of sight, so we're pretending it's actually as wide as the ring is. It is surrounded by treasure, and it spins at the end of every turn, which is only important after we've picked some treasure up. Up until then, we'll just leave it still, because it moves 60 degrees, which puts them exactly where they are. It is protected by 2 wraiths, who follow all the normal creature rules for combat, but never leave 12 inches from the edge of the wheel, so they kind of try to protect it. We have not deployed yet, but we will be deploying in opposite corners, so one of us will be here, and the other will be over here. A little bit different scenario in this regard. Here we have the Mouselings, Kurd the Timeless, the Man-at-Arms. Up at the top here we have the Archer, Barbarian, 2 Treasure Hunters, the Knight, an additional Treasure Hunter, the Bard, and Berkswell, my apprentice.
So here's Red's party. We've got Red and her apprentice Junior. I've got a pair of Knights and a pair of Treasure Hunters, the Murder Twins. I've got an Apothecary right behind Red. I've got a Templar and a Barbarian off to the left there, and then Owlie the Owlbear, who's still off to the right. So, out of game stuff, I'm going to start off Reveal Secret on a 6. Nailed it. Finally. Jeez. Rolled 1s the last 4 games. And summon a demon with Red. Aw, that's an imp. Junior's going to try. Still an imp. So we get an imp.
Okay.
And also going to raise a zombie. Bam.
You got that. Alright, going for Reveal Secret on an 11. Got it. Looking for a Raise Zombie on a 10. Didn't get that. Looking for it on a 12. The Apprentice. Didn't get that either. Alright, rolling for deployment. You got that.
6 or a 13.
Yeah, you beat me both ways. So in this scenario, we deploy on corners instead of on long edges. The scenario calls for it to be an 8-inch, like, semicircle from the corner, but because we're playing on a 4x4 instead of a 3x3, we've made it at 14 inches, just adding the 6 on both sides. Alright, so we've got Red and the Warband deployed in the far corner. A Reveal Secret treasure very nearby, because this scenario allows for it, so why not? One of the Wraiths, which is a repurposed old D&D mini of mine. Well, it's actually a Reaper mini, but I played it as a D&D character. Anyway, not here nor there. The other Wraith. And in this corner, Kurd, Berkswell, the assorted Mouselings, and the Archer up in the tower. Rolling for initiative.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, man.
You got that.
Okay, you're going to group activate. Red's just going to walk forward. She walks 7. And she'll stand here. Little Zambi's going to walk over next to his treasure. She's not going to go quite that far up, actually, because my Apothecary is going to walk up right behind her. And we'll have the Knight follow along. Just here. Boop. Second action, Zombie's going to pick up my treasure.
Okay.
Does it spawn a critter? Nope. Yeah. Apothecary is going to give Red a strength potion, and Red is going to cast strength on herself, which she gets. +4.
Alright.
And my Knight's going to just walk to the far side of Red to intercept that charge.
So I'm going to group activate here. Kurd, the 2 Treasure Hunters, and the Barbarian. We're going to just start by walking up 6. We're just going to kind of go around the corner a little bit here. So we'll go 4 to there. Another 2 just puts me up here. These guys are all faster, so I'll just have them fill in. And he is, yeah, no problem there. Second action, I'm going to have Kurd. He will fire an elemental bolt at the Wraith. Alright, looking for an 11 for the elemental bolt. I'll cut for 1 to get that off. Actually, I've got a Staff of Power, so I'll just use that for 1 instead. Alright, so it's a shoot 8 against fight a 0. You still won that by 6. So that was a very uneventful ball of fire. Did nothing there. That is at least 1 spell off. And we did make 1 mistake. These are Banshees, not Wraiths, just to be extra clear. Alright, for the second action on the Treasure Hunter, he's going to go up 3.5. Other Treasure Hunter is going to follow. And Barbarian's going to do the same, only going 3. We'll just not knock the terrain over. Alright, there they are. They're all on their way to either grab treasure or fight the Banshee.
Junior and friends are going to go. So start off, this little imp's going to walk up 6. Just to the far side of the statue here. Junior's going to walk along over to this side behind red. And we'll have my Barbarian head that way as well. And my Templar will head that way as well. Second action, going to cast Possess on red.
Okay.
Which we fail. So I needed let me double check. Going to use my Staff of Power, my Ring of Power, to make that a 6, to make it go off. Sorry, I need a 7, because I can only get it down so low. That's right. I wrote this down wrong when I was doing it before. So anyway, I'm going to cut for 1, and it goes off.
Okay. So Staff of Power, Ring of Power, cut for 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Boop.
And there's Possessed Red, my best friend ever.
Imp is going to move, another 3 up. Barbarian is going to move, and Knight, or Templar rather, is going to move.
Right, I'm going to group activate the Apprentice, everyone there but the Bard going with him. Apprentice is going to move up to here, so we can hopefully get a clean line of sight on the Banshee, and I'll have everyone else just kind of follow suit. So we're definitely within 6 here, no problem. So I'm just going to come sit up there. These guys are all just going to kind of fill in this way, which is much less than 6 inches, so we're fine there. Then we're going to make the same roll, fire an elemental bolt. Yeah, we can definitely see him.
Looking for a 13.
Looking for a 13. Wow, that's bad. Alright, so I failed that by 11. I'm going to go ahead and use Staff of Power 1 just to get that to a failure of 10, so I only take 1 damage instead of 2. Alright, second move, we're just going to have the rest of them move up after Brixwell's failed shot there. 3 inches. 3 inches. Okay.
Soldier phase, I am move my Treasure Hunter up, and then he's going to use his Ring of Teleportation to teleport right next to this Banshee. Not in combat, but real close, so that if the Banshee tries to leave, I can grab him.
Nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move the Bard up, and then he's going to move again. Forget, can you move through friendly models? Yes, you can. Okay, so I'm just going to hop the 3 inches up ahead here. And there's the Bard.
The other one's going to move as well. Another 7, and then a little bit further just over to here. Range 24.
Yeah, Archer was going to take a shot, but you just remind me there's range 24, so that's really likely I can't make that. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you're about 33 inches out. Yeah, so we're 32 and a bit inches out there, so Archer's just going to patiently stand here and watch things happen.
Knight's just going to move over to there.
Okay.
And Owlie's just going to move over to here. Pop.
Alright, that's the end of the soldier phase. Which leaves us with Banshees.
Yep. So I had initiative, so I'm going to pick mine to go first.
Okay.
It moves in a random direction, which is irrelevant because I'm going to immediately grab it, whichever way it runs. And then if it has a second action, it does its Banshee's Wail, which is a willpower 10, and for each point you fail that willpower check by, you take a damage. So he's the only one within 6 because that was my plan, and I can measure 6 real good. And so, Murder Twin, oh, he's going to get hurt. He's down to 8.
Yeah, so Treasure Hunter's willpower 2, so he lost that roll by 4 because it's against a willpower 10. So he takes 4, goes down to 8. Alright, other Banshee going in a random direction. Of course, pretty much straight towards me. She's going to hit the trees, I think.
He actually ignores terrain.
Okay.
But he can only get 12 inches away from the circle. So he's going to walk right to the edge here. Just because he walks 9. So
right.
It's a room. Scream for 6.
Yeah, so he's going to hit, I think, everybody.
Not your archer.
Not my archer. This is fantastic. So all sorts of will rolls.
Got the chart.
One sec. You got the chart up there?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start with my wizards first. So the bard here gives everyone +1 will within 6 inches in line of sight, so thankfully everyone's at least 1 higher than they normally would be. So I'm rolling for 5 on Kurt the Timeless. We get a 1! Of course we do.
Damage.
So he's going to fail that by 4. Alright, Berkswell needs a 3.
He needs a 7.
Or needs a 7, he has a 3. I rolled a 6.
So he takes 1.
So he takes 1. Alright, so we're going to roll for the Treasure Hunter, and the Treasure Hunter all at the same time. Well, one at a time, but in that order. Starting with the Musketeer, they are...
You're looking for 7s.
Alright, okay. We got that one. Got a 14 there. Got a 17. And got a 20.
He's fine.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the Bard, the Barbarian, the Knight, and the Man-at-Arms in that order next. The Bard does not get the +1, but he's a natural +4. So only a 6. We got a 3, so he takes 3 damage. Which I guess technically he takes 2. He failed it by...
You needed to breach...
Right, you need to... Yeah. Okay, so he takes 3. Fantastic. 3 on the Bard. Barbarian up next. He is...
3 goes to 4.
3 goes to 4. Looking for a 6. Got a 9. We're good there. The Knight.
Knights are 1 goes to 2.
Alright, looking for an 8. Got a 3. He takes 5. Fantastic. And the Man-at-Arms.
Man-at-Arms are 1 goes to 2.
Looking for another 8. Got a 1. He's half dead. So he takes 9.
Crippling him. Putting him down to 3.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's
No.
+2. He only
Yeah.
takes 7.
Yeah, he takes 7.
Putting him down to 5.
Fantastic. So that was pretty brutal. Like, half my party's kind of gimped now. I mean, no one's actually wounded yet, so there's no combat disadvantage, but a couple people really on their way to death. Turn 2 initiative.
Wham.
You got that. Just barely, but good enough. Alright, Wizard Phase. Red going...
Red's gonna just walk right into this ghost and
Yep.
explain why you don't shout at my people. This knight is also going to walk into this ghost. And my apothecary is going to just follow along. And Owlie is going to move as well. Second actions, Owlie's just going to walk into the fight as well. And Red's going to attack.
Okay. Alright, so red is +20 fight, base 8, then 6 from spells, and 6 more from all the friend bonuses there.
And the ghost
The
is...
Banshee is +0, so the only way for the Banshee to win this is to crit out red. Otherwise, the Banshee's just dead. So we're not going to roll for red, we're just rolling for the Banshee. And that is not a crit, so that's the
At
end of that.
minimum, you take... Well, let's see. I rolled a 35.
Yep.
So you take a lot. 27 damage.
Yeah, and I do not have 27 hit points on that Banshee, so...
Actually, sorry, it's 29 damage because I get +2.
Yeah. Yep.
I killed it. I did.
I think so.
That's 20.
That's an extra 20 experience there for red.
Knight's just going to take his second move, and so is my apothecary. She's going to move here. She's actually going to feed this treasure hunter potion, just to fully heal.
Okay.
Go. Oh, wait, no, she can't. I moved second move. That's
Yes,
right.
you did.
That's right.
But
She'll just wait.
next game. Or next turn, whatever. Alright, we're not going to group activate. Kurt's going to go on his own, so he's going to fire an elemental bolt at this Banshee first. Looking for an 11 to cast. Got a 10. We'll use the one other on the Staff of Power to get that off.
Your dice just hate you.
Yeah, my dice do hate me. Alright, +8 versus +0. Oh. Really? Really? Well, let's 2 successful spells. I'm getting some XP anyway. So second action, I'm just going to move into combat with him so that he's stuck. That's good enough for me.
She's going to walk up just over to like here. And she is going to... Do we want Owlie to be able to carry a treasure? I think we do. So actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to cast Elemental Shield on red.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Gloves of Casting to help buff this spell by 5. 10?
Sure.
I needed more than that. The question is, how much more than that? 12? Cut for 2.
Okay. So that goes off.
And now +2 armor on red.
Alright, activating Berkswell. He's going to just run down the hill a little bit. Oh, wrong direction. Sorry. Right there. And he's going to cast Heal on the Man-at-Arms. Get this off on a 9. That's a 5. I've
for
already
4 to
used
gain
up my
5?
Staff of Power. Cut for 4 to gain 5. Yeah, why not? Except I'm healing someone else, so I'm literally just transferring HP around.
You're the best necromancer ever.
Cut for 4 to gain 5, or that's really, Cutting my apprentice is a bad idea at this point with the Banshee so close
by. You don't
by.
want to save your Man-at-Arms? I mean,
No.
he's like 50 gold of power. Right
No, it is not worth saving the Man-at-Arms at the sacrifice of the apprentice. So that's not happening. So that spell just fails. So the only upside there is I didn't fail it by enough to take any damage. So I'm just gonna chillax and not heal people because I'm apparently an awful, awful, awful monk here. All right, soldier phase.
Bye-bye.
There goes the treasure. All right, my treasure hunters here. The first two actually have magic weapons, so I'm going to have one of them run in over here.
Oh man, this
And for his second action, he's going to try and wail on the Banshee. All right, so I have a +1 fight magic weapon, plus Kurt there, so I'm looking at 7 on my side, 0 on your side. You got an 8. I only need a 1 to beat that. There's a 16.
dead.
Dead Banshee, thankfully.
Murder Twin's gonna go, and he's gonna pick up this treasure.
Okay.
So does it spawn a monster right beside your wizard? No.
No, it does not.
Yoink.
All right, so I'm activating this treasure hunter, going 7. So there's 6, there's 7. And the second move, 3.5. That'll almost get him to that treasure, which is close enough to technically pick it up, but he can't because he just double moved.
Okay, Murder Twin's gonna go. He's gonna walk his 7, and then a little bit more next to this treasure.
Okay. All right, activating the next treasure hunter. There's... I'm going to do this off camera. 1 sec. All right, so that's 10 and a nudge up to there. Not quite close enough to grab treasure, but next turn.
Imp's gonna move.
Okay. All right, moving the Bard up. There's the first 6, then going another 3. So he's right up here with that treasure hunter.
Barbarian's gonna move.
Barbarian's going to do the same. He's going to pile in right behind the Bard.
Templar, I'm just gonna move my knight as well.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, go
there's
ahead.
nothing-
It doesn't really matter going back and forth at this point.
There we go.
All right. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to pile them.
Everybody just moves.
They're a little bit slower, but whatever. I mean, it's an inch.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
And only one left here is the Archer.
You want to shoot
I'm going to fire at the Imp this time, because why not?
Bring it on.
All right.
One for
All right, Archer shoot 2. Imps
one.
fight 1.
Ah,
You definitely got that, though.
she caught it in her teeth.
All right, no creature phase, so we killed all those already. Treasure rotates 60 degrees, so rather than moving them all around, we're just going to move one, because the gap is basically what moves. Turn 3 initiative. 17, 11, yeah. You're just winning all the dice rolls this game.
I am. All right. So Red's gonna go, and she's just gonna walk 7 to here.
Okay.
Owly Bear's gonna go, and he's gonna walk 6 to there. Apothecary is gonna walk up next to this treasure, and my Templar is going to walk next to this treasure.
I have a feeling you're going to grab like 3 treasures here.
Thinking about it, but no, I'm gonna wall.
Okay.
Nails it. Only needs a 6. So we're gonna put it down. Whoop! Oh, I'm destroying everything. Basically, it's gonna be going down right in front of this guy.
Uh-huh.
Owly Bear is he's gonna nudge a little bit back, just because I don't want to. Actually, no, I'm not gonna let you grab this treasure. You can fight me for it. And then my Apothecary is gonna pick up this treasure. And is there a critter that spawns? We'll just roll right here. Yes, there is. Oh man, now we get to do the new chart. So we've got a slightly customized chart based on the models that we have available, and we spawn a 17, which is a giant worm. 1 to 5 will be this side, and we'll go along counterclockwise because.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's right behind me.
Fantastic. Giant worm right over here.
And dun, dun.
I don't know if that's giant enough. I think we need a bigger worm.
Templar is going to pick up this treasure.
And same thing.
And same thing. Does it get a critter? No.
All right, Kurd is going to pop out this way and fire an elemental bolt at Owly the Owlbear.
Sounds good.
Cast on an 11.
Yeah.
16, I got it.
First roll.
Yeah, pretty much. First one I have to cut myself for anyway.
Ah, he's okay.
I win, but you still don't take any damage.
Good job. Apprentice is going to go. She's going to walk up to here, and she's going to cast Wall. She does.
Yeah, that's a good wall.
Crunch.
Yeah, saw that coming. All right, Berkswell's going to move up full 6 here, so it's going to put him basically right behind that knight. And we're within 1 inch of the Man-at-Arms, so we're going to try and cast Heal again. All right, looking for an 11.
Nailed it.
16, we nail it. Man-at-Arms gets 5 back. Soldier phase.
Imp's gonna move, and just stand.
By a treasure?
With
No,
some
by the
power.
corner. Of course he is.
And then get walled out once once you engage.
Alright, that's your move.
It is.
It's really hard to decide what to do at this point, because I can't actually reach any treasure until those walls come down, at which point you'll just cast new walls.
You could climb over them. It takes 6 inches of movement to get over it.
Actually, so that means this treasure hunter has no problem getting over the wall and grabbing that treasure.
Yep.
Leaving him, stuck there, but...
Aha, I'll be safe on this.
Alright, so that's a move. Oh, no, that's actually just a move.
Yep,
Because he gets a nice
he moves
7.
6 up, 1 inch over, and then just drops 3 and
Yeah.
takes no damage.
Yep. So it's actually only a 4-inch move for him then.
No, it's doubled climbing up to 3.
Oh, it's double climbing? Okay,
Yeah.
that's why it's...
That's why it's 6 up.
Yep. 6 up, 1 over, that's fine. He's
wanna
still
pick it
there.
up? Do it.
I will pick it up.
Do it. Okay, does it spawn?
Let's see.
Nope.
It does not.
Barbarian's gonna go. He's gonna walk 4, and then 2. Do you want to snap to me?
I do not.
All right, then second move, I'll move into you.
Alright, Treasure Hunter is going to come fight the imp because he needs to get people out of the way. So let's go ahead and take a stab.
You have a magic weapon on this?
This one has no magic weapon.
So 4 against 1. 20.
Yeah, you got that. I'm probably dead. And I just took 9 damage and am now crippled at 3 hit points. Fantastic!
Merc Twin, gonna walk up, grab this treasure.
Okay, see what happens.
And do we get anything? Nope.
Alright, Bard's just going to pop up here and be out of the way. And that's it.
It's gonna move. He's gonna go this way actually, because I know the treasure's gonna rotate towards me. So move, just up to here.
Okay. Barbarian's going to move 6 and engage the imp, so just going to the other side of him. And we will take a swing. Alright, 7 against 1. I got an 18.
I did not. 18. I think I'm armor 2
Alright.
because my imps are not awful. Armor 1, and I have 12 health. So, oh no, sorry, I'm a little imp. I'm just dead.
Alright.
I'm so used to getting medium ones.
Imp is dead.
Crunch. Move.
Alright. My knight will do the same. Move will take me pretty much up to the barbarian.
Or your infantrymen, rather.
No, that's the knight.
Who's your infantryman?
I don't have an infantryman.
Or, sorry, man-at-arms. That's what
Man-at-Arms is the guy over here with the shield.
That's right. Okay. We're
That
good.
little guy here.
I'm good.
Alright, so I got the Man-at-Arms to go. He's going to just move up to the wall here on the assumption that that wall might crumble.
Not on this turn.
Not on this turn, but eventually. And he's going to do the same thing. So, just go sit them there and wait, because we're exciting. Alright, end of the turn, treasures start rotating.
So this one is now underneath your
Yeah,
mouse.
so that one's here. I'm
That's
going to
it.
put it just inside the ring.
Sounds good.
And the rest of them are all picked up.
Yep.
So, 1 treasure left contested. And there he goes. Not really too exciting. Turn 4 initiative. Yeah, you got that.
Frickin' blam!
That's as wide a margin as we can get.
Red's just gonna go. And she'll just stay behind. Actually, she should be in front. She's the best fighter. So she's gonna stay an inch out and just stand right there. And she's gonna wall.
Okay. Yeah, you got that. Quit rolling 20s.
Never.
Well, okay, just don't roll them in combat.
And we're gonna just slide that in there.
Yeah.
It's our fortress of solitude.
It really is.
But we have one dirty pleb inside the walls.
Alright, Kurd's going to move up 6, and then line of sight, he's going to cast Fast Act on that treasure hunter for next turn. Alright, looking for an 8. There's a 3. Of course there's a 3. I'm not going to cut for 5. So I've got to take 1 damage there for failing by 5. I'm going to go ahead and transfer that to my Fireheart gem, though, instead of actually taking the damage.
Good. Junior's gonna walk up just behind this wall here. Oh, I'm gonna group activate with these two.
Okay.
Sorry. And they're both gonna start migrating. I'm just gonna do both their moves because they're not staying.
Yep, that's fine.
3, so he goes just over 5. And she goes just about 4. Because it's 3. No, it's 5. No, it is 4. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's 4.5.
There you go.
6, yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
We're good now.
Adjust you a little bit so you're not quite so close to the word.
Yep. Junior's going to put possession up on my barbarian. So
Okay.
that we win this fight. She does.
Okay. Alright, Berkswell's going to move up, and he's going to also cast Fast Act on the same mouse All right, Berkswell needs a 10 to get this off. There's an 18, so that actually happened. All right, soldier phase.
Can I have my barbarian go?
Okay. I think he's swinging at the pirate.
Yep.
All right.
Does he have a magic weapon, your little guy?
The pirate, 1 sec. All right, fight 4 on my side, fight 7 on yours.
That's a good roll.
That is a good roll.
I'm getting hit. So you're fight 4, so wait, I'm armor 12 right now.
Yeah.
So you do 8, you do 12, that's more than enough. I'm dead.
All right.
Dead
Pop a barbarian.
Yep. If you don't, I'm
All right, so if I activate him, Red's going to automatically snap to me. If I don't activate him, Red's going to just come in next turn and hit me anyway.
Unless my walls all crumble.
Unless I have someone climb over the wall and engage Red so I can get out. But I can't get out because I don't have enough movement while encumbered to climb over a wall. So at best I can get to the halfway up the wall and then climb the next turn.
I guess there's a little rat scratching on the other side.
Yeah.
And all of his friends on the other side can just hear him shouting.
Guys! So many bones! Alright, so conceivably I could have any one of these 3 come in and engage Red just to keep her busy. Then give this guy 2 turns to climb over a wall.
Assuming my
Which may or may not disappear while he's hanging onto the side of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you know what? Let's, we're going to activate this guy, because he does at least have a magic weapon. No, we'll do the Barbarian first, except he doesn't have speed to get over the wall all the way.
You can get up to it, and then
He'll stand on the top.
It doesn't cost anything to go over it. That's
Okay.
what was said in the FAQ.
Okay, right, because they're 0 width.
Well, they're an inch thick, but
Okay.
it was FAQ.
Alright. Alright, so I'm going to activate Barbarian. He's going to move, or rather just move, which will take him up to the top, and then he'll just drop over the other side, which is a free action, I believe. Dropping is not a movement.
Right. So all 3 of them are going to snap to you?
Of course they are. So this Barbarian's in a very good place. He's doing what Barbarians do.
Go for Red.
He's going to swing on Red. He's going to hope for the 20.
Shittiest.
Oh yeah, she's only, what? Plus 15?
No more.
Plus another...
It's 18.
Yeah. 18?
Yeah.
Not 19?
No.
Okay.
I'm even numbers.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Basically, I need to get a crit here, so that's not a crit. That's probably a dead Barbarian.
It's 18 on that, so it's
26?
26 plus 2 more. Yeah, you're dead.
28. I don't think Barbarian can take 28, especially because he's probably already been yelled at by that Banshee earlier. So we're just going to assume he pops.
Knight's
Right.
going to activate and stand in that... Oh, everyone got shimmied around and your guy jumped over. But we know that there's an inch space there, and my Knight's going to engage you.
Okay.
Watch, your guy's going to just sit there and murder every one of my guys as they come in. I'm fight 5 against your fight 4? No, I'm fight 6
Yeah,
against
fight
your
4, so you need 9.
I beat you, but that doesn't matter.
Yep. Alright, and you just matched my armor, so no damage. Alright, so Man-at-Arms is going to shimmy up the wall, fall down, and engage Junior.
Sounds good.
Alright, fight 3 and fight 3. It's just even dice.
Yeah, probably dead.
And pop goes the Apprentice.
What did you do?
I saw that coming.
He's berserking now.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he's not. He's Scrub Bear. Takes your plus 4? Plus 3.
Plus 3, so 11.
1 damage.
1 damage. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try and bottle at this point, because I've got 1 treasure, and that's more than I'm going to have when he dies from the mass amount of combat happening. There's no way for me to grab any other treasure. So we're just going to attempt to bottle.
It's not an attempt. You just do it. You just
Yeah, I mean, it's the roll that
whether you
on
get
that treasure.
Yep. I think it's on a 1 to a 5. You don't get it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
what we all agreed on.
Yep, so 1 to 5, I don't get that treasure.
You do
16,
get it.
I get 1 treasure.
So I got 7 spells off. Killed the guy with red in melee, and also killed the Banshee in melee with my caster. So that's 130. And then I also got 6 treasures, because when he bottles, you concede basically the rest of the treasures. So I get 6, and that's another 300. So 430 experience for me. And Mike, you got 100, right?
Yeah, I got 5 spells off at 10 apiece, and 1 treasure out at 50.
Bam.
And the Banshee was not killed by my caster, so that's not a thing.
So now we...
Okay, rolling on the regular magic table for my 1 treasure. 1.
D20 times 10.
Alright. 80 gold. So I now have a whole 100 gold in the bank after having to hire back half of my crew last turn and having 20 left over, adding the 80 on. Total 100 gold in the bank. So I can hire 1 guy if 1 guy dies, otherwise my party's going to be gimped for the finale.
Just going to roll for apprentice injuries.
Yep.
She's fine. And my barbarian's injuries, he dies. I'm going to just use my potion to keep him alive.
Okay. Roll for my barbarian's injuries.
Because it's cheaper than replacing him.
Yeah. All right, my barbarian's injuries.
Dies.
He dies as well, so we're going to spend that 100 gold to hire him back. So I have 0 gold in the bank. All right, Owen has 6 treasures to roll for. He's going to roll 5 from the regular table and 1 from the Lich table.
Yeah, that's all over the place.
Yes, it is.
So we'll start with the Lich one.
So the first one is the 15 on the Lich table.
Which is Club of Battering. So I have another Club of Battering now.
Club of Battering.
It's a +3 fight weapon. Or sorry, it's +1, but it pushes you 3 inches if I win the fight.
Okay.
To not.
The one here, that's going to be D20
Times 10.
times 10.
140.
140. Fantastic.
All right, so let me start writing this down.
Yeah, I'm just going to move that die to the side.
And we're done with this one. So we got 140 so far. And then the next one up is a 3. That's D20 times 25. 16 times 25. I can't math today, so 320 plus half again, right? That's how it works?
Yep, 320 plus 80 be 400.
Another 400. And then 13 is 20 in a grimoire. Then 18 is 120 in a grimoire. And the 20 is 200 and another grimoire.
All right, start rolling for some grimoires here.
First grimoire. Where are you? Here we are. The green dice will be the top column. So you got a 5-16. Furious Quill. And then the second grimoire, 16-8, is Controls Construct. And the last one is 4-1, Reveal Death. And that's it.
Okay.
I do have some things to do at the end of the game, though. I'm going to see if I can write a grimoire with Red. She fails, and for Junior, she fails. And I'm also going to brew a potion with Red. She succeeds, and Junior, she succeeds.
Okay. And just selling those potions off?
No, I'm keeping whatever. Or I guess I have to roll for... I can choose which kind of potion I get.
Okay.
Which is code
It's not a
4.
roll, it's just pick.
No, you beat it, and then you can make any of them except for Elixir of Life.
Okay.
Because they're super good.
Yeah. Cool.
And yeah, so I'm going to be making a potion of teleportation and a potion of strength.
All right. And that's all our out of game, final game, wrap up stuff.
Yep, other than that, it's just experience and levels and all that.
Okay.
So I need murder mice for. I need to stand in front of...
Yeah.
Stand in front of...
Yeah, we're planning for the next scenario already.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're getting ready to go, because everybody works together in the final mission. So.
Yeah, the final mission where it's me, Owen, and Ash all against the Lich Lord, so that's going to be a little bit different. Cooperative, not actually trying to just run away from Red this time. But yeah, so this game was...
I'm with you now. I'm going to just throw your mice at, the enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, but this scenario, let's post-game this one. This was... Okay, so we've got like a 20, 25 level power difference at this point, something to that effect. Like you're 40-something.
I don't think it's even so much the levels anymore.
Yeah.
It's the fact that my guys are just built to do specific jobs. Like, your guys are all pretty, like, still building into their gear.
Yeah.
Like,
Most of them have one piece of magic. They have like a special dagger or one thing.
Or like your wizard has just got what you happen to come across.
Yeah.
Like, I've had my Warband to the point now where I've, like, thrown away items and, like, made the build the way I want it to be.
Right.
Red is equipped exactly as I want her. It wasn't that, like, I just found this weapon. It was, I went and bought everything to make her exactly the way she is.
Whereas literally everything I have so far has been loot, including the spells, because I've always had one grimoire sitting there.
Yep.
So I've never had a chance to go and buy a grimoire that I want, because I've always just had to read the one sitting around.
Well, you can buy one.
Well, yeah, but I also hadn't had the money to do so.
That's like, exactly it.
Yeah. If I could have sold a grimoire, I could have bought a good one. But I've always managed to roll a grimoire that I didn't know yet every single time.
Same. I mean, like,
but
I'm getting to the point where I have a ton of them. But that's the thing is the other one is I've got a lot of out-of-game spells that buff me.
Yeah.
So, like, right grimoire. I think the previous game I got 2.
Yeah, you did.
So it was like, here's 1,000 gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just deck one guy out entirely in magic items after selling 2 books. Like,
well,
it's,
more so I just sat on it. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, right now, ending that game, I had just over 3,000 gold. And I bought a couple elixirs of life because it's cheaper than replacing my people at this point.
Yeah.
So that's. I mean,
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I just realized my barbarian did die at the end of this game, which means I lost his magic weapon. Gotta remember that.
do you want to club battering for the next round? I'll give you one.
Sure.
I got 3.
Okay.
I have 2. But it's still pretty good. Yeah.
All right, club of battering.
Yeah.
So +1 fight, +2 shove.
Plus 3 inches when you push them back.
Yeah.
Which is actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, especially if we're fighting on a floating castle in the next mission.
Oh yeah, that's enough to like shove someone off a bridge
Or a floating castle.
or whatever.
That's what we're on.
Yeah.
It's like, anyway, you'll see it the next mission when we have it. And
Yeah.
it's all broken up between our 3 channels. So, game with cooler.
Yeah. As long as it makes it more than 4 turns. Otherwise it ends up.
I think it will. I think it will make it more. I think it will. I think the Lich
Yeah.
will do better than the mice.
I hope so. So, in case you're wondering why this game was so short, we do have a house rule here, which is bottling, which is basically GTFO. If you think things are going really, really badly, you just run the hell away. And in this case, I had 1 treasure on hand, and there was really no way for me to get the other 5. It couldn't possibly be done.
Yeah, you'd have to fight and beat all. Not
Yeah.
only that, all
Like-
of my guys carrying them, and some
Yeah.
of them are already leaving.
Yeah.
And also, I have my 3 big fighters standing in front.
So the option was either I manage to walk away with 1 treasure, or I stay in the game to hope I get a lot of crits.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
You're doing good on those. Crits.
I would have probably lost 2 or 3 other guys. And I had 100 gold at the end, so if I didn't get more treasure, I would have actually just come into the last game with a smaller party. So it was the right decision, but it kind of made for a really uninteresting game. So if it was
I guess
really,
if you had 100, you could have just bought like thieves.
I could have bought like
You
a
get-
pocket full of thieves.
You get 5 thieves. That's my new party now.
Yeah,
That'd be funny. That'd be
could
funny.
have bought 1 warhound. They're like $10.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Lich Lord. I'm the C team, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. 10-bit talkie.
Wall's really good. I mean, my guys move faster than his. He got stuck up on the Wraith because
Yeah.
I was able to ring up teleport. Like once again, it was just a matter of I had better equipment
Yeah.
to do the jobs that I wanted done. I didn't have to stop and deal with it because I could just obliterate it once I got into combat.
Yeah.
My guys move faster. Like
I also had some really just bad rolls in the first 2 turns.
Yeah,
I got diced for 2 turns.
you should have killed it. Well, I mean, I didn't fight against your guys for 2 turns.
No.
But it was the fact that you didn't kill things.
Yeah.
Like the Wraith living, and then
Yeah,
all
and then
those,
a couple like easy spells that failed.
Yeah, things that should have worked.
Yeah. When you're casting, when you're,
10, 10, 10, fail, fail, fail.
yeah, yeah.
You should.
Yeah, I
have-
failed 9s and 10s pretty consistently for a little while there. And that's
That's
the game.
That's D20s
Yeah, that's D20s.
because you're not more likely to roll more than a 10 or not. It's not
No.
even 50-50. It's just 5% every time.
Yeah.
Man, I hate D20s. That's okay though.
Yeah.
And
Guys, that's the end of this game. Stay tuned next week. We're going to have 3 videos and 3 channels all breaking up the fight against the Lich Lord. As always, if you want your stuff painted, go ahead and email me, epicduckstudios@gmail.com. Quotes are free, painting is not. It's important to say that.
That should be your slogan.
Quotes are free, painting is not.
There you go.
Yeah, anyway, happy
See you
wargaming.
next week.